Ross obviously came off at half-time at Sheffield Wednesday. How's he doing?
We had session this morning, and it didn't work. We see if get improved for tomorrow, and we take final decision. But this morning, it didn't work with us.
Okay. And do you have any fresh concerns ahead of the game this weekend?
No. The rest, like always, just Callum, and the rest they are okay.
How do you manage the recovery, I guess, for these players between Wednesday night game in Sheffield to Saturday lunchtime kick-off away at West Brom?
Very difficult, to be honest. Very difficult. It's what it is, and we need to adapt. But I don't think it's something normal that you play Wednesday night and then you play Saturday morning at 12 o'clock. Especially when your opponent play one day before. That in a short period is huge difference. 24 hours, and it's huge difference. But as I said, it's what it is. We need to adapt, and for sure, when there are so many games, it's almost impossible to ask the players the same level, the same physicality, the same attention. It's impossible because they are human beings. But we need to adapt, and we need to do in the better way we can.
On Wednesday, post-match, when we spoke after the Sheffield Wednesday game, you said you were going to go back and analyse that game in the final third and see how you could be more clinical in those areas. What was the kind of outcome of your analysis?
No, to be honest, we lost until today 4 games. 1 Carabao game against Liverpool, and then the 3 games in Championship. I think we didn't deserve to lose against Hull City. We didn't deserve to lose against Borough. With the Leeds, but for sure we didn't deserve to win against Sheffield. So I think the draw was the correct one. In the same time, yes, we had chances, and if we are more clinical, but also I don't think were our best performance. But as I said, when you play this amount of game, it's impossible. It's not about the changes. It's not about changes, but to pay attention what we have to do on the ball, off the ball, and it's difficult. So after Sheffield game, I think was not our best game. We need to improve, as always. We said many things. Probably for me, it was a game that if we maintain the ball 2 minutes, we need to maintain the ball 4 minutes. Even more passes, because we need to go down the crowd, the environment. And sometimes we were too quick shooting. I don't know, Abdul shooting from, as we said at the beginning with the Keenan, from his house, player, so more calm. But it's a process. Abdul is 18, 19, he needs to improve. But after Sheffield, for me, if you ask me, you prefer 2 points more, or I say, yeah, for sure, absolutely. But in the same time, we need to analyze the performance, and I think the draw was correct.
West Bromwich Albion this weekend at your old stomping ground. What do you remember of your time at the Hawthorns back in 1998, a long time ago?
Remember, the only thing I can say is what I remember is now the team they are, and they are in this moment very intense team. They are a kind of team that for the way they play, there are some moments of the season that they were very intense, and because they are so high intensity, it's almost impossible to maintain that for 10 months. So sometimes they drop a little bit, but in this moment we face them that they are at the top, unfortunately for us, but we try to be ready for tomorrow morning.
They are a team in form, aren't they? I think they won 5 out of their last 6 games. Are you expecting that high press tomorrow, or is this a game maybe that they might look at in terms of sitting back a little deeper?
No, to be honest, I saw them many games. They try to be aggressive when our keeper has the ball in goal kick or when we come back with the keeper. But then in open play, they drop in their half. They wait for the moment to press, but they are not all the pitch man-to-man oriented or very aggressive. But for sure, they are a team that in this moment, they are very intense and very good.
because you're going to a place like the Hawthorns, Saturday lunchtime, the game's on telly, they're in good form, you're coming off the back of a result where you conceded late to not win the game. What are the things you have to get right to beat them, get back to winning ways and take 3 points on Saturday?
Listen, we always try to win games, to be honest. Doesn't matter if it's away, home, every 3 days. If it's now West Bromwich, we're going to try to go there and win the game. On the ball and off the ball, we prepare something, but from Wednesday night to this morning, there is not many time to prepare many things. So we're gonna try to be ready for tomorrow morning.